Good day everyone, I hope you are well. It's Nick here. We're on the ZXspectrum for a change as I define my controls. It's of a game called Blasteroids, published by Imageworks in 1989, and I guess influenced quite heavily by Asteroids, the original coin-up from Atari in 1979. A game also came out on the Commodore Amiga, Amstrad CPC, Atari ST and the Commodore 64 as well. As we walk through, I'm going to go for easy mode because why not? Now it's level based. So each stage you have to clear the screen of asteroids and any aliens before getting on to the next one. And once you've cleared all sectors, I will be editing these loading times, you have to battle Mukor, which is an ender level boss. Now what's different about this game is, well, your ship's a transformer. There we go. You can transform into other ships as well. There we go. So you've got the speeder, which is the fastest one, that's that. The fighter, which has got the most firepower, and the warrior, which has got the most armour. You'll see my energy in the top represented by that green bar, although occasionally you can pick up these yellow crystals to make your energy go a bit higher. So you can bump into the asteroids and not die straight away, but it does sap your energy, so I wouldn't recommend it. So it's left, right and thrust and transform. Heavy firepower is probably best when you see the aliens there. Every so often, once you destroy an asteroid, it might release some goodies like some power-ups, which consist of shields, blasters, shock power, fuel, a booster and a cloaking device so the enemies can't see you. More energy for me please, yes thank you very much. And also a special weapon called Ripstar where the ship spins really fast and fires. So we've 8 sectors clear. There's the landing pad which turns up every time you clear the sector, and you pretty much know what to do straight away. So there's no mystery here. My shields are 0, it says. We need to get those up. So here's all the other sectors I can possibly do. You have to do the square next adjacent to you. So clear all them. What could be easier? Bit of colour bleed with those magenta asteroids there, but never mind. That's sort of okay. No, it isn't okay really, is it? They should have done a bit better there, but never mind, because it's 1989. It's not early 80s. They should have done that. What do I think of the game? It's alright actually. As a kid I would have liked it. I mean, you look at the other options there, there's planetoids as well. It's a bit basic, and meteoroids too. But I like Meteor Storm, that's my favourite, but all those ones are trying to be asteroids really. This is trying to do something slightly different with the change in ships and stuff. Okay, so it's nice and gentle. The asteroids, a good animation on those as they rotate, so they're not vectors as such, are they? They've done something with the graphic. The ship is bigger than asteroids, and we've done 2 already. That's quite good. You have 7 sectors to clear. If you've completed this game, then let me know. As shooters go, it would have kept me entertained for quite a bit, I think. Good. I would have played it. I reviewed it on the Commodore 64, I think. I can't remember if I reviewed it on the Commodore Amiga. If not, I'll have to track it down, because I'm sure it must play. Whoa, it must play the same. There's the first of the aliens there. But the graphics will be a little bit better. Yeah, I should have gone to the more powerful ship straight away. There's different types of aliens. We've got 3 credits though, so if we lose all our lives we can do that. It's interesting that they've gone for a planetary background, because every time something goes over it, the colour bleeds straight away. So maybe they shouldn't have done that. They've tried to be a bit flash, but if you're going to do that, at least try and solve the colour bleed. But never mind. Oh, what's that thing? It looks like the ship out of Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'm sure that was influenced by that. 1989 was Star Trek around then, Next Generation. I can't remember the years. It must have been. Do 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 do. That's not the music of Next Generation. That's the music for the old one, Nick. Let's see how far we can get. So you pretty much know what to do, don't you? Clear the screen of all aliens and stuff. Maintain your energy. Try and get power-ups if you can do, and just live as long as you possibly can. Curse those aliens, but you know, we always fly in these. We always fly into. Oh, game over. We always fly into the most dangerous of areas for some reason. Asteroids, Atari 1979. That was the first arcade coin-up I ever played, and I've got a vivid memory of that because I couldn't reach the joysticks, and I remember being on tippy toes to try and play the game. That was great. Used to play it when I had swimming lessons and come out and have a go with that. They were happy days. I think Track and Field was next to that device. I'm sure it was. Don't know where those machines are now. Probably scrap. I'd love to own them. But Track and Field had some good sounds coming out of it. But I did prefer Asteroids just for that vector graphics where it goes boom, 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 etc, etc. Right, easy warp. We like to do easy warps. Warps is from Star Trek, of course. Right, so the only problem with the ships that got the extra firepower and the shields is it's bigger, so it's easy for the asteroids to hit. Let's get some of that yellow stuff. Good, thank you very much. So it starts off quite gentle. Stage 1 is fairly easy before the aliens turn up. It's just getting you used to the controls. Fly off one side of the screen, you appear on the other side. So it's a very small universe, this. 2 left, 1 left. Energy's already at maximum. Let's get that figure. It is now. Okay, so this is the speeder ship. It's speeding along. Come on, I should be able to shoot that thing. It's got a range though, like asteroids you can shoot right across the screen. This has got a certain range. Need to get a bit closer. So 8 sectors, it's a doable game I think. With practice it won't take you too long. I seem to be doing 2 to 3 sectors straight away. Right, it's an indication there of how much stuff you need to destroy. I think this might be asteroids again. Check out those magenta bleeders, which that's what I'm now going to call them. How many graphics is that? Shoot asteroid, of course, it splits into smaller parts. I think the magenta ones might have a no, I thought they might have some special powers in it. They might do. The white ones are just normal. The magenta ones might have something hidden inside. Oh, I've taken a bit of a bash in there, but only 3 left. Yeah, they do. The magenta ones hold like energy pods or special stuff inside. White ones are just normal, so just blast them to kingdom come. 1 left, and then it's on to sector 3. Sector 3. Right, 48k this. 1989, bit late maybe for an asteroid style game, because the Commodore Amiga and the 16 bits was just coming into play. But if you had a Spectrum still then and didn't miss this end of the era, it would have been a nice one to have. Still would prefer Meteor Storm, that's come out in the well, I'm not sure exactly, 83, 84 maybe. But this is much more advanced than that is for sure. But more advanced doesn't mean a better playable game. Blasteroids is a good achievement. It's a good game, it represents well. There's quite a lot moving on the screen at the same time, so that's done really well. Stuff's all moving in the same direction, so programming is very, very competent indeed. Well done, ImageWorks, who yeah, they did a few good things. I think they went on to publish Speedball 2, didn't they? Or was that Renegade Software? Might have been involved. Come on, that UFO. It looks like that thing out of 2001: A Space Odyssey, and it's boomed. If we'd got the firepower ship that would have destroyed a bit earlier on. There's the runabout from Star Trek The Next Generation. Commander Data's in there going mental. We need a cloaking device so they can't see us. That'll do him, surely. Right, away and shoot. Oh, it's gone up the other side of the screen. That's him done for. So there's quite a lot of aliens on this stage. The shield's not looking overly clever, and we've taken one to the rear. We've exploded. Credits left 3. 3 credits left. So it's generous, isn't it? It's generous in the amount of lives it gives you. There's obviously a tactic with these aliens. Probably fly away and turn around, take a couple of pot shots and disappear again, because they're not the quickest ships in the world. I wouldn't like to be flying that big wingnut donut thing. I'd rather have something like what we've got. Oh, it's killed us again. Right, this is extra firepower, this ship. Good. That's a power up, I think. I don't know what that does. What's that going to do? We've collected it anyway. Don't know what that does. That might be the special superpower. Oh, good. Energy's looking rubbish. There's something else there we've collected. Let's get aboard. Oi! That wasn't fair. We completed that. Oh, that wasn't fair at all. 6 sectors to go. We lost a life when we shouldn't have done on our own landing pad. That's crazy talk. Right, so the map's really opening up now. You see the power-ups we've collected in the top left. Some sort of like wheelie Shrikenstar thing. This is a different planet, so the backgrounds do change. I like the way it's a bit speckly. It makes it look like it's in the distance. Not too much magenta going on here. I'm going to have to move about. Shields, it says 4. So that's I think that must be something to do with the power-ups we've collected. So we're not going to, energy isn't going to go down as quickly, I don't think. Lots of individual stuff. There's the runabout, Commander Doo-Doo Data. Or is it Law, his evil twin? Right, he's dead now. Let's get that thing there. That's down there. Right, it's a bit too far away. The power-ups only last a certain amount of time, I think. They don't. Yeah, see, Commander Data picked it up in the runabout. Oh, energy's not looking great. We're having a bit of bother here. Let's just jet ski away. Oh, kaboom it! That's a cheap line. Credits are on 0, so after this, that'll be it. We seem to be adrift in space. Oh, game over. That was well. I think I'm gonna have one last go on this. One last quick go, and then we'll be gone. Because you've pretty much seen all the gameplay there. Know if you want to track it down or not. The reviews really, as you know, are about would you have gone back to play it again? Which indicative of your first second go. So this is my first go of this version. It is quite kind to the newbie. You're not going to die straight away. So because of that alone, as a kid, it would have drawn me in. Everything space I was a fan of anyway. So I would have played this quite a bit. Meteor Storm I would have preferred, but this one was good as well. So yeah, worth tracking down if you're into these sort of games. Planetoids is much more basic, and Meteoroids is just more basic as well. But this one is in an advanced version. So cool. But it does ain't different Blasteroids, as I say, that those others do not. Different levels, different stages. Boom! Different aliens as well. Well, those other ones just seem to have one alien ship, but different sizes. You have 8 sectors to clear. Well, lucky us. Let's clear those sectors. We are on a space patrol. Quite a lot of Space Invaders types games on the Spectrum, and gaming in general. There seem to be the most clone ones. That's Pac-Man and Breakout, really, aren't they? The main 3 they clone, and Panic to a lesser extent. Panic is very much like stage 3 of Horace and the Spiders as well, where you're going up a web, destroying spiders and killing them. Panic, you're just, well, I think you've got an axe, haven't you? You knock holes and try and get the enemy down there. But Panic, hurrah! Right, so let's just keep blasting. Let's get off this stage. It's sort of like doable. If you complete this, as I say, let me know. The end of level boss is called Mucor. I'm not sure if he's like a big super alien, but if your energy isn't up to super strength before you get to him, I think it might be a Doomsville for you. So yeah, I mean 6 cells, 7 power-ups, as I say: shields, blasters, shock power, fuel booster, cloak, where once you've got the cloak, the aliens can't see where you are on the screen, so won't home in on you like Commander Data is doing, and that Rip Star, where you're spinning around firing loads of stuff in some crazy thing, like you're on the dance floor filled up with Southern Comfort, yeah, or something like that. Right, now I did lose a life, didn't I, crashing into this base first of all, so I think you have to wait for it to fully appear before you get a board. Space, eh? There's always aliens, there's always asteroids to destroy. But the thing is, when you destroy an asteroid, it splits up into very small bits, so it's dust particles. If they crash into you at 1,000 miles an hour, you're gonna feel it. Screen is getting a bit more full up now. There's sort of like 2 planets there. Perhaps one's a planet and one's a moon. Colour clash there on the yellow on the planet as we go forward. Oh well. Perhaps that's why they did it a little bit dotty, so it wasn't be so bad when you go over it. But it's very reminiscent of ZXspectrum stuff. A lot of colour bleed going on, but you know, I love it. I love it. They seem to solve it a bit better in the later ZXspectrum games if they can be bothered. Oh, on this one, perhaps it was too difficult or they couldn't be bothered. But I prefer that they put the planets there rather than a nothing background, because it sort of adds to a little bit. It makes you feel like you're actually going round the galaxy in different locations, although the gameplay is roughly the same each time. Blasteroids, blast it, baby. Blasteroids, asteroids, hemorrhoids, they're all the same. Well, the last one isn't. I don't think the last one, well, the last one, some twit probably turned that last one into a game, but I certainly don't want to be playing it. What's that alien doing there? You can't shoot us, we've landed already. What's he doing? Oh yeah, that was a cheap way to lose energy. I didn't like that. That was very cheaty work going on by the Mr. Alien face. Right, off we go again. If you're watching these live as they go up, there is another ZXspectrum game that went up earlier on today. If you're liking the channel, haven't done so far, if you watch this far into the nonsense, you probably might like it, so please consider subscribing. It helps me out a big deal. Hurrah! Right, I think we've pretty much seen what this game has to offer. We've got a little force field on us now for the time being. Pretty much so, because we're almost out of energy, so I think this go might be almost, there we go, we've exploded, someone hit the wrong button. So I hope you liked having a look at that game. I quite liked it. It was quite advanced for an asteroid sort of like clone, and offered a bit more, so I like this thing. Good graphics, bit of colour bleed, but we'll let that off. That was Blasteroids on the ZXspectrum 48K, published by Imageworks in 1989, influence of course by Asteroids from Atari, the arcade cabinet, in 1979. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.